Shintoism is a religion that developed around 500 BCE, before the Common Era, about 2,500 years ago, and it originates from the country of Japan.
The meaning of Shintoism comes from two Chinese characters, Shen meaning divine being, and To meaning way. It involves the devotion to invisible spirits and spiritual beings like kami, shrines, and rituals.
A person can worship at home or in a shrine. If they want to pray at home, there is a shrine called a kamidana, or a kami shelf. The shelf contains a small replica of a larger shrine, a mirror in the center to connect it to the kami, and amulets to ensure good luck.
No founder or god or canonical scriptures to Shintoism.
It's a religion that is associated with the history of Japan. Prior to the end of World War II, Shintoism revolved around the idea that the Japanese emperor was the child of the sun goddess, and that is why the emperor's word was so strong and valued and considered final in all matters. He would be both a religious leader and a governmental leader. After World War II and the bombings of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the emperor had to renounce his divinity and power. Shintoism is a driving force behind the history of Japan and its culture.
Many Shinto festivals combine solemn rituals with joyful celebration. Many of these celebrations are very physical events and can include processions, dramatic performances, sumo wrestling, and feasting. These celebrations are very bright, colorful, and loud. Because Shintoism actually originated in the agricultural prehistory of Japan, most of its festivals are tied to farming seasons. For example, Nina Masai, also known as the rice tasting ceremony, is one of Shinto's main rituals that is performed yearly when the emperor offers newly harvested rice to the gods and then eats a little bit himself.
Shinto ethics start from the basic idea that human beings are good and that the world is good. Evil enters the world from an outside source and is usually brought by evil spirits. When human beings act wrongly, they bring pollution and sin upon themselves, which obstructs the flow of life and blessings from the kami. The overall aims of Shinto ethics are to promote harmony and purity in all spheres of life. Purity is not just spiritual purity, but moral purity, having a pure and sincere heart. Things which are usually regarded as bad in Shinto are things which disturb kami, things which disturb the worship of kami, disrupt the harmony of the world, things which disrupt the natural world, things which disrupt the social order, and things which disrupt the group of which one is a member.
There's no special time for worship in Shinto, and visits to shrines can be for festivals or particular requests. And this request can range from good luck on an exam to protection of a family member. Two examples of a ritual would be Ji Shinsai, which is a ceremony held before construction of a business or private building. The purpose is to purify the ground, worship the local kami, and pray for safety during construction. Another ritual is called Naruto, where they are ritual prayers directly addressed to a kami and can only be recited by a priest on behalf of worshippers.
Seijin no Hai is known as the Coming of Age or the Adults' Day. This is held on the second Monday every year in January, and this is when young people who have turned 20 go to a shrine for the Coming of Age ceremony. And in Japan, turning 20 is a really big deal because when you're 20 years old, you get to vote, drink alcohol, and drive a car. Shichi Gozan is the 753 ceremony. On November 15th of every year, children aged 7, 5, and 3 don their finest traditional garb and visit their local shrines to be blessed. Special Shinto rites are performed to formally welcome girls that turned 3, boys that turned 5 into the community, and girls the age of 7 are welcomed into womanhood and are allowed to wear the obi, which is a sash worn with kimono.